Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about why I chose a Honda Civic Si as my first car. So I am currently in my 2009 Honda Civic Si, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about some of the reasons behind my choice of this car as my first car. The first reason is the Honda make. So Hondas are known for producing reliable cars, and they are also known for producing great cars that have a focus on quality. And with that being said, I knew that if I bought this Honda Civic Si, that I would be getting a reliable car and that I would also be getting a car that had a focus on quality. So that is the first reason, the simple fact that it is made by Honda. The second reason is the engine and exhaust sound. When I took this car for a test drive, I was absolutely impressed by the sounds that the engine and exhaust produced. And that is one of the main reasons that I bought this car, because I love engine and exhaust sound, and the Honda Civic Si offers a great engine and exhaust sound. And with that being said, I'm going to cut to a clip right now of me driving the car so that you can hear the engine and exhaust sound. The third reason is the sporty feel and look to the car. So the Honda Civic Si has awesome rims that come with it. It also has a very sporty spoiler and a great looking exhaust tip. In addition to that, it has a very sporty engine. It has a 2-liter engine with VTEC capabilities, and it produces a decent amount of horsepower and torque. And everything from the way that the car looks to the way that the car feels seems sporty. And that is one of the main reasons that I chose the Honda Civic Si as my first car. The fourth reason is that the car is small, but not too small. So the overall size of the car is quite small, and I have a 2009 Honda Civic Si Coupe, so it only has 2 doors, but the interior of the car and the usable space isn't too small. So I like the overall size of the car because it is quite small, but the back seat and the front seats and the trunk space are actually phenomenal for the exterior size of the car. And that is one of the reasons that I wanted this car, was simply because the exterior of the car is nice and small, but the interior of the car and trunk space is actually impressively big. The fifth reason that I chose the Honda Civic Si as my first car is because of its great power to fuel economy ratio. So basically, as I said before, the car has a 2-liter, very sporty engine. And the good thing about it is that it is a 2-liter engine that produces a good amount of horsepower and torque, but is not turbocharged or supercharged. So it is naturally aspirated. And because of that natural aspiration, it also has a pretty good fuel economy. So you get a decent amount of horsepower and torque, and you also get great fuel economy. And that is definitely one of the reasons that I chose this car as my first car. The sixth reason that I chose a Honda Civic Si as my first car is because it is actually great in the winter. Now, the car is front-wheel drive, and it has VSA, which is great for traction control, and it has a manual gearbox. So the combination of those 3 things allow it to be pretty good in the winter. And I live in Canada, so our winters are pretty harsh, and I needed to get a car that would be good in the snow, and this car is definitely good in the snow. And those are the reasons that I got a Honda Civic Si as my first car. Now, before I finish this video, I want to just quickly mention 2 things. The first thing is that this Honda Civic Si is actually not my official first car. I owned an old Volkswagen Jetta in high school, and I bought the car. I did some modifications to the car and I sold it. I didn't drive it or insure it. And then I also bought a Honda Civic, but not an SI, later on in high school. And I bought the car, I insured it for about 3 months, I drove it for 3 months, and then I sold it. So even though this isn't my official first car, it is the first, I consider it to be my first car because it is the first car that I have actually driven for a long period of time and really enjoyed. And I bought this car brand new, and I have, driven it for over 5 years, and I really am really happy with the car. So it is the first car that I have actually used and driven and really enjoyed for an extended period of time, and that's why I consider it to be my first car, even though it is not officially my first car. The second thing that I wanted to mention is the simple fact that I paid for the car myself, I pay for the insurance myself, I pay for the gas myself, I pay for all the maintenance myself. And the same thing goes with my previous cars. I had paid for everything myself. So, some people might think, oh, he drives a Honda Civic Si as his first car. He bought it brand new. He must have had some financial help. Truthfully, no, I didn't get any financial help. And, this is my first car and I paid for it all myself. So I just wanted to throw that out there, so hopefully no one gets the wrong idea that I received a lot of financial help or any financial help to buy this car or my previous cars. And that's basically it. I just wanted to make this video to talk to you about the reasons that I chose a Honda Civic Si as my first car. I am truly happy with the car, and I am ecstatic with the way that it drives and everything about it. And that is the reason that I chose, those are the reasons that I chose a Honda Civic Si as my first car. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.